we're on the episode 3 of The Boys, and the episode started with Sage and Firecracking basically becoming the new members of the Seven. There was like an small ceremony that Homelander had to introduce both of them to the world that they are the new members. And we also saw, Sage wearing a superhero suit. She
Yeah,
apparently hates that, but she did.
yeah, she hates
World
it.
War.
Yeah, so and she doesn't even want to be called Sister Sage, right?
Yeah, but apparently Homelander convinced her, or she's scared. So,
No, I don't think so.
but whatever,
That's
she's wearing that. Okay, so
yeah.
she's doing what she's not comfortable in. So yeah, and then we also saw basically recruiting A-Train as his spy for on
How did he
the Seven
manage
basically.
to get him to this? I guess it's some sports arena or something. How did he lure him to him? I don't remember.
I mean, they didn't show that properly, but I think he somehow knew that Newman and Homelander are going to meet there, and he
No,
just
the scene where MM talks to A-Train. A-Train was lured to this place to for some reason, and then he was surprised. Oh, it's you. Oh.
something
And
happened with that.
MM knows immediately that A-Train is interested because he doesn't
Oh yeah,
run away
because
immediately,
MM
because
actually
he could have turned his back and returned wherever he came from. But
I think because I think hacked his phone, and that's how A-Train landed there.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, and he tells him, how did he convince him in the end? I don't remember.
I think he knows the kind of shady stuff he's done as well. So I think that's like a dirt he has on him.
Oh, okay.
So that's why he, I think, agrees to help, which is also, a bit of a loose end in the story at the moment, which is not
Okay.
clearly explained, but he agrees.
But basically, he agrees. He agrees, and that's going to be important in the future.
Okay, so then we saw Ashley is no longer the CEO of What, because she's apparently not doing stuff that Homelander wants, and Sage is the new CEO. We saw this lady coming to the Watt office, and Ashley was actually supposedly was going to give her resignation to the Watt, and
Yes,
then she did
that
not.
was a plan, and she talked about it during her sexy time with this one Tucker Carlson type moderator from this right wing news network, who is also and he's what is it called, a bottom to her, and she's her his mistress, and yeah. And she then says, why am I doing this? Disney wants to have me, so I don't know. And she plans to resign. Yeah. And then they interview this supposed mole. And Sage is begging Homelander, please behave. Okay?
Yeah. And he did not.
He promises. Promised. I behave.
And he did not. He killed her.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So as soon as she admits that she was working for Starlight, he lasers her. And that's when Ashley decides to shred her resignation letter.
Because the moment you do something to piss Homelander off, and you don't know whether you're going to survive the next second. So
yes, exactly.
It is that
yeah, and Sage, of course, is annoyed. And she rolls her eyes and And what's the reaction of Homelander? I guess she said like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Humans are just toys for him,
Yeah, it turned out I was lying or something. I don't know. He was saying something silly.
Yeah, true. And then we saw, I think A-Train gave this information to MM and Huey that, this meeting is taking place in that arena where this people are, I don't know, are preparing some kind of an act. They're dressed up as soups, and they're going to prepare an act.
Yeah, this venue where this thing is supposed to happen is Ward on Ice. Mm-hmm. Which is also when you hear this musical, where they sing, it's also again another a scene where we take this political climate in current U.S. politics. Yeah, like the war on Christmas, this fake war on Christmas, and with this fake Starbucks employee. Oh, happy holidays! No, we want to say happy Christmas, and oh my god,
Yeah.
that's so annoying. I don't like that. But yeah, it's a persiflage on the situation in current America, with this war on ice being the overly dramatized right wing position, and we want to be put Christ back into Christmas, and
Yeah.
yeah, and that's where they should meet, and they but Homelander is not supposed to appear because MM and Yui were very surprised when they saw Homelander.
Yeah. I think
It should
he
be
did.
Sage and Newman, right?
No, I think it was just supposed to be Newman, and she was there to, I guess, somehow see that concert or whatever performance those people were having, and they just appeared out of nowhere, and she was surprised as well. And then we saw Huey basically crawling through the pipes and,
Yeah.
and trying to overhear the conversation, and that's weird. I don't know how Homelander could not hear
Yes.
that. That's
That
weird.
was completely unbelievable. That's
Yeah,
what I immediately thought. Homelander would recognize that someone is above him. He could
yeah.
hear his heartbeat.
But then he
Even
did.
if he
I mean,
even
after.
Yui tried to be as silent as possible,
Yeah.
but still, Homelander would hear his heart beating.
I mean, yeah.
But he
I
didn't.
mean, let's just believe that he was not able to
Yeah,
somehow,
yeah.
uh, you know, detect him. But then he, once the
Until
yeah, the drop
a
of
drop
sweat.
of sweat drops
Yeah,
on his shoulder.
and
That's
then
when
he's like,
he.
he smells it as well, and then he's like, okay, that's Huey,
That's Yui.
and yeah, that's
And
Huey
then
sweat,
and
and
then
then he
what
starts
happens next?
laser beaming him, tries to kill him. And then I think Newman is also saying that, hey, don't kill Huey, otherwise I don't know, whatever the proof he has on her will be gone or what, something like that. She's
Mm.
also worried. But
Yeah, but that's
Homelander doesn't listen to anybody. He
yeah.
just wants to kill him. And they
Yeah.
somehow they mix it out of there. Uh,
No,
from
no,
that.
no. But before Huey gets out of there, Homelander is hunting him down, lasering all the pipes in the ceiling
Mhm.
until NM finally could shine some bright light into his
Oh
face,
yeah, yes, yes,
where,
yes.
where, where he has to look away with his laser eyes, and then of course the
He cuts
craziest
through
thing
all the
happened
people.
because
Yeah,
he cuts the main character of
performer.
Water on
Yeah,
Ice in half, and then the skates run over one another, fingers and blood and gore and everything.
yeah,
Typical boys
typical
scene.
boy. And yeah, I
And then
mean,
and then he hunts him
escape.
down on the roof, but it disappears. Huey disappears.
Yeah.
So Homelander doesn't find him anymore,
And
right?
then we saw this. I don't know whether that scene was wanted, but then we saw Sage and
But
Deep
wait,
making out.
how did Huey escape?
He just escaped through the pipes, and then he
Yeah,
went
through
through
the
a gate,
roof.
I think. Yeah, through the roof. Yeah.
Yeah, but then he was on the roof. But he escaped because A Train took him away. A Train came and rescued him.
Did he?
Yes, that's why I said it's getting important that he's now helping them because A Train saved Huey. Without A Train, Huey would be dead.
Okay, I don't remember that at all. Weird.
So that's why we make a
Okay.
review.
Mhm.
Now you know.
All right. That's nice. Okay. Okay. And then I think moving on, we saw a makeout scene of Sage and Deep that was unwanted, but it happened. They
That was
apparently
very
fancy
weird.
each other.
Didn't you think that this was very weird? Because Sage acted so out of character.
Yes.
Because we know that she did not like Deep at
Yep.
all. She despises him. And all of a sudden, he comes in, tries to. What was he? He was complaining
He
about
was he
something.
was just thanking her that I thought you were like a bitch, but then you
No,
turned
no.
out to be
First of
really
all,
nice.
no, he came to her to complain about something because she is now responsible for something which he was formerly,
Oh yeah, yeah. Basically,
and
he
she
was
took
the head
away
of the
that.
crime division. He was the
Yeah,
head of the
something like
crime
that. Yeah,
division.
yeah. Yes, exactly. And he wanted to complain. Yeah, I was a little, and she said, yeah, yeah, whatever. And then she said something like, ah, you. She says
She
something
said, like,
nice.
do you want some fried onions or something like that?
Yeah,
And
and he
then,
loved them. And, oh yes.
yeah,
And
that
then
was
they
weird.
eat
They
them
start
together.
watching something, and then they started making out, and
Uh, and it's
so
so
that
out
was
of
weird.
character. And
Mhm.
so the theory is, and I'm gonna disclose it. It's not my idea.
Okay,
It's from the Angry Joe show. Because when the camera zooms out, you see on the table there is some device lying around, some knife like, screwdriver like device that's bloody.
okay, okay,
Yeah? And so the idea is that she probably lobotomized herself, so she made herself stupid. Yeah? That's why
okay.
she makes out with Deep, because only when she's
But
stupid she
then we
can do
didn't
that.
see any mark on her, though.
Yeah, maybe she's doing it bad. I don't know. So,
There
so
was
the
no blood.
idea is she makes herself stupid, and that's why she makes out with the Deep, because otherwise she couldn't handle him.
Okay,
And so the idea is, so at least the theory of Alex was, yeah, she makes this because then she can deny to be the head of this operation because she's way too stupid to come up with such a brilliant plan.
she
I
is
don't know.
smart. Yes,
Maybe
I
she's
believe
so
in that.
smart that she makes herself stupid so nobody can accuse her of doing such a smart thing.
True, true.
But
That's
anyway,
true.
so that's going to be interesting to see what's happening next with her.
True. And then I think we saw like a one very really important scene with Butcher and Ryan. I mean, they had a wonderful evening together.
Oh,
You know,
right. I
yes,
completely forgot this in my
yes,
list.
I remembered it because the scene where Homelander is finally realizing that he should go back and then see his hometown, whatever. I mean, the leading point to that was Ryan going to Butcher to meet him, you know, and they had like a very nice evening. They talked a lot about, whether Butcher is scared of dying or, things he wants to do. And they played games together. And,
Yeah, they
and
played
Homelander,
foosball.
the foosball, yes, they played
Yeah,
foosball
but
and they had actually very nice bonding, I would say.
yes, they had.
Yeah.
But first, Butcher tried to knock him out with his cookies. And that's
Yes,
a,
yes,
a whole thread that we completely forgot. This Negan guy, I call him
yeah.
Negan guy. This actor, I have a hard time remembering his name. I guess it's Jeffrey Morgan Dean. I guess its
I think
name
so,
his
yeah.
name is.
Yeah,
He's also
he's
from
a,
Supernatural, by the way.
yep,
He plays the father of the two boys in
yep.
Supernatural. He wants to recruit Ryan to defeat Homelander. That's the plan.
Yeah.
And yeah, that character came out of nowhere. I guess it was in the first episode when they introduced him. When he talks to Butcher, they know each other from the CIA or something like that.
hmm
And yeah, and so he comes up with the plan to knock out Ryan and then kidnap him and then train him, manipulate him. But then Butcher talks to Ryan and he dismisses his plan and throwing away the cookies
True, true.
because he saw that he has a foot in the door. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. I
Uh,
think Ryan likes the fact that he cannot have the similar kind of a conversation with his actual dad, which is Homelander,
yeah,
because he
yeah.
doesn't
We
entertain. He's not like that. He just wants to do, your soup. Humans are beneath you,
Yeah, we saw
and
that when he was crying because he killed the
yeah,
stuntman.
yeah.
Homelander came with a shake and then
That
and
was a dick
basically
move, when he
you
didn't,
don't get with the
again him, he
shake.
just took it away.
Yeah. So yeah, and so that's when Ryan realizes, okay, yeah, Homelander will never be a loving father, but
He's
Butcher might be.
Homelander is actually a grown-up child.
Yeah, he is. He is actually, yes, yes.
He needs love, mama's milk, and all that.
Wasn't
to
there a scene where somebody said something like, "Yeah, as long as you don't grow tits and produce milk, Homeland is
yeah,
not going to like you."
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was there a scene like that? Who said that to who?
I think it was this season only. I think.
Yeah, it wasn't this season. Yeah,
Um, I think MM said that. I think. I don't
maybe.
know.
Yeah,
Don't remember who he
yeah. It
said,
could
but
be
yeah.
that it MM because his name is Mother Milk. So,
But
so
yeah,
there's some weird connection to Homelander.
yeah, true, true. And yeah, I mean, but then Ryan goes back home, and Homelander knew that he actually went to meet Butch, and he actually didn't like that fact at all. And I think that's when he went into the self-realization that people that he cares about, maybe they don't care about him that much. And he
Yeah, he breaks the mirror. He throws something at the mirror. Where I
yeah,
was wondering, hey, if Homelander throws something at the mirror, the whole wall would be away. It would be gone.
something like that.
So
Then he
he made
basically
a
he sees his own self in the mirror, different versions of
five
him
times. Yeah,
5 times. Yeah, yeah. And then they're just trying to tell him that you have to go back, to your home, I think,
yeah,
uh, where he was created.
yeah.
And I think, was he created in Godolphin University, or?
He was created somewhere in a lab environment. We're
But
gonna
he was the
learn
son
about
of
that.
he was the son of Soldier Boy.
Yeah, yeah, not in a traditional way. So there was no love making between Soldier Boy and some woman. So it
Okay,
basically was just they took the genetic
sperm
material of
donor.
Soldier Boy
Yeah, maybe.
and then created Homelander out of it. So that's what it was.
Okay, so I think, yeah. Then again, the theory is right that in Ryan is the first natural born super.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. Mm.
So that's
All
when
right.
this episodes end. So now we have
And
seen
yes,
everything that was dropped at the upfront. So, what's your final thoughts on the first 3 episodes?
I think it was nice, very nice. I was able to finish all the episodes in one sitting, so that's a good thing. I
Oh,
usually don't
really?
do that, but yeah, I mean, I usually don't do like a binge watching unless the show is really nice, which is true for boys. So I really liked it. I mean, it lived up to my expectation. Yes, I mean, there are a few things I did not enjoy that much. Again, those side stories that were not really required, because if I talk about the previous 3 seasons, then we did not really see these side stories, which had no connection to the main story. They didn't do it in the last 3 seasons, but I don't know why they did it, and they've done it 3 times already with me, Kimiko, Frenchie, and Huey. And maybe later we'll see some kind of a connection why they've actually showed them, but so far no,
So
which is a bit weird. Yeah,
my theory right now is maybe they are preparing some spin-offs. I don't know, a
could
Frenchie
be
spin-off or something.
Kimiko spin-off. Oh yeah, who knows?
Kimiko's
Oh, by the way,
Frenchie
was that girl Kimiko's
spin-off.
sister? Because Frenchie was asking who's that girl.
Was it?
Was this
I don't know.
because she looked like her, almost had the same powers. She knows her for sure because Frenchie asked her multiple times and she did not say anything, which is weird.
Yeah, she knows her. Yeah, but I don't think she's her sister. But she could be. Maybe, but having a brother does not mean that she couldn't have a sister as well.
That is
So,
true as well.
but we didn't hear about her sister as far as I know.
Yep.
So,
But
yeah.
yeah, I think the 3 episodes were nice, and I'm actually very looking forward to the episode 4.
Yes, me too. And the other side stories, like this Frenchie Colin story, I don't care.
Yep.
Yui's dad and mother, I don't care. I don't know why does he? What's the point of this whole story? And yeah, it's too close to current day U.S. politics. That's annoying.
I mean, for me, it's not really an annoying factor. I mean, like, okay, but yeah, I mean, the side stories is something that I think they can skip.
Well,
Uh,
so yeah,
but yeah,
so that's it for the first 3 episodes, and for the upcoming episodes, we have planned something special for our
yeah,
beloved
we are
audience.
planning to do a watch along. The first time you're going to do it, and let's see how that turns out. I mean,
Yes.
you guys never watch our other reviews, so we thought let's do something different this time. Maybe you'll watch our reactions. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we're
Let's
gonna try that out. We don't know how that's gonna turn out, but let's see. We're gonna do a fourth episode's reaction. Uh,
let's
so
let's
yeah,
see if we are even able to do that.
yeah, because we have so many technical challenges.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it. Then yeah.
That's it, and we'll see you next time then. Bye bye.
Bye bye.